Alright, what's up everybody? So today we're going to be making a punch dagger out of a box wrench. This is a quick and easy project that really doesn't need a lot of supplies. So the only supplies you're going to need for this is a box wrench of your choice. You're going to need a Sharpie, and you're going to need an angle grinder with both a cutoff blade and a grinding sharpening blade. Those are all the supplies. As always, if you don't have any of these supplies or you need any of these tools, check the links in the description below. I got links for everything you could possibly need for this project. So once you got your supplies, you can get started. So in order to do this, you're simply going to take your wrench and you're going to mark with a Sharpie how long you want the blade. So to measure this out correctly, you just put it in your palm and you make a fist like you would if you were going to use the punch dagger. Then you're going to look and you're going to figure out how much beyond your fist you want the blade to go. Now you can make it as short or as long as you want. So I'm going to make this longer, so I'm really just going to cut it up here because I like the longer length and I want to use the blade as much as I can. So I'm just going to mark this right across there. So now that I've marked it right here, I'm just going to take my angle grinder with my cutoff blade and I'm going to cut this. Okay, so now we've cut the top off, so now I've got it where I want it. So now what you're going to do is now you're going to cut with the angle grinder again the shape of the blade. So you're going to first want to cut this with the cutoff blade, and then you're going to finish it off with the grinding blade. So what I'm going to do first is I'm simply going to mark where this ends in my fist, because I got a big hand, so this is going to change with everybody. So I'm going to mark, first of all, where my fingers meet this, because I'm going to carve in, so those are nice and indented, so it's a good grip, and then I'm going to carve where I want the blade and where I want it to start being sharp. So I'm going to mark right about here for where the blade is going to start being sharp, so where I'm going to sharpen it. Then I'm going to come here, and I'm just going to mark right down by my fingers where I want the center of the indents for my finger grooves to be. So how this is going to work is, now that I have my marks, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to carve in indents for my fingers so these don't take up as much room and it's more ergonomic and it just functions better. So I'm going to take a grinding blade and I'm going to carve out this area here and this area here. That will allow the punch dagger to be much more functional. Now I'm going to draw a line right here, because this is where I'm going to start sharpening my blade. So I'm going to have nice sharp edges, and then up here I'm going to draw where I want my tip to be. Now I'm going to want a really nice sharp tip, because why not? So that's what it's going to look like, and then I'm going to sharpen these edges. So then I'm going to sharpen along that line, so I'm going to sharpen here and sharpen here. So that's what we're going to do, so let's get to it. So first what we're going to do is we're going to take our cutoff blade and we're going to cut off these sections here. So let's do that. Okay, so now I've cut off the big sections with my cutoff blade. So now what I'm going to do is take my grinding blade and I'm simply going to sharpen these edges and grind out these indent areas here. Alright, well there you go. Here it is. I got it all ground down. Looks pretty nice to me. I mean, this is a great little project to make in a few minutes with some really basic tools. And see, it fits real nice. My fingers go in those grooves right there. Fits real nice in my hand, sits there, it's real secure, real strong, and it doesn't look half bad. Alright, well there you go. That's how you make a punch dagger out of a box wrench, and pretty much nothing else. If you found this video helpful, if you like this project, hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos, check out my channel, and have a great day.